Hello, everyone. In today's video, we are going to review how to manually enter and track donations in B1.Church. I'm T. Hooper, and welcome to my channel where we explore ways to manage your ministry's workflows. Whether you are hosting worship services, meetings, live streams, fundraisers, or simply just establishing standard operating procedures, I'm here to help you do it all in a simple, inexpensive, and practical way, making room for your ministry to flow. B1.Church allows you to track your ministry's donations. It allows you to run end-of-year tax statements, and it also allows you to run donation reports. There is an option for online giving. However, today we're going to just review the steps for how to do manual entry of donations. Over in your B1.Church system, if you click where it says dashboard and then go down and choose donations, the first thing that you'll want to do is to click where it says funds. We'll add a fund. I'm going to add a building fund. You can also determine whether a fund is tax deductible. If you want more information about funds or you want to see B1.Church's support documentation about funds, you can always click on the question mark to get more help in this area. I am going to just click Save for now. And now the fund has been added to the list. Let's add a new batch by clicking Add Batch. I'm going to name it Sunday, February 22nd. And the date of the batch, that's just a description. The date of the batch will be Sunday, February 22nd. Oops. And then I'll click Save. Once your funds are set up and your batch is created, you're now ready to apply different donations to the batches. So for the batch that we just created, February 22nd, if I click on the batch name, I can begin entering donations. So if you want, you can hit enter to get a full list of people, or you can begin typing in a portion of the name and it'll start doing a filter search for you. Or you can select anonymous, and anonymous is, say, for basket cash, for instance. But I'm going to go in and I'm going to say T. Hooper. Select T. Hooper. And the first thing that I'm going to do is put in a cash donation, and we'll come back and see how to do check donations. So I'm going to say for the date of February 22nd, I paid cash to the building fund, and I paid $25. And then I'm going to click either hit enter or I'm going to click add donation. If I also paid more cash on that same date, what I can do is under the donations, I can go down to T. Hooper and click where it says edit. And there's an add more option. If I click where it says add more, I can say I paid also $50 of my cash, went toward the general fund, and then I can either add more cash or I can click save. Now, if we look under the donations, you'll see that T. Hooper paid a total of $75. If I want to see where the money went, I would just hit edit. Same thing for a check. If I put in the person's name, I'm going to say T. Hooper, and select February 22nd, I'm going to say T. Hooper paid by check, tithes, and I'm going to say the amount was $100, check number 555, and then I'll click add donation. And now I can go in and I can click on edit. I can click add more if there's other items that should be attached to this check donation. So if I click add, I can say that T. Hooper paid $50 in the check to the van fund, and then I can click save. I can click edit if I'd like to see the breakdown of those donations. And then at the very bottom, you see the total for that batch. To return back to the main batch page, I would just click where it says batches. It takes me back to the top. You can see all of the batches. If you want to see a donation summary, you can just click on the summary tab. And based on the start and end date under the filter report, you will see the different batches, and they're all color coded by the fund type. If I only wanted to see the batch for February 22nd, I would change the dates, and then I can click where it says run report, and it'll only show me that date. So this is a nice graphical representation of the donations that your ministry may have received for a specific time frame. Giving statements allow you to select a year, and then if you scroll to the bottom, you can download the CSV file of your donations, or you can print all of your consolidated giving statements and prepare them for printing or sending. In order to see specific giving statements for a specific person, if you click where donations and go back over to people, and I type in T. Hooper, select T. Hooper, I can click where it says donations, and now I can see all of T. Hooper's donations in one place. If T. Hooper has a login, she can see her own donations as well. When it comes to entering donations, this is where you can set up roles in B1.Church. So if I click where it says people and I go down to settings and I click roles, there is an accounting role that is part of this system. If you don't see the accounting role, just click the plus sign and click where it says add accounting role. I already have it, so I'm just going to click accounting. For this accounting role, I can add members and I can view the permissions. So just with regards to donations, if I expand donations, anyone who is a member of this role can edit donations, edit the settings, view donation summaries, and view donations. You can change this if you'd like. I'm going to keep it the same, and I'm going to collapse this back, and I'm just going to add a person to this role. So if I add in T. Hooper and I hit search, I can select T. Hooper, and now T. Hooper is a member of the accounting role. When T. Hooper logs in now, she'll be able to perform any actions that are checked off under the edit permissions section. I am going to head back over to the main dashboard. This system also integrates with Stripe and PayPal for online giving. In order to get those implemented here, you would have to set up your respective accounts. And then over in your ministry settings, there would be a bunch of fields that you have to complete just to make sure the systems are fully integrated. If this video helped you, please like and share it with someone who might find it useful. Because when we share information, we don't just make our own work easier, we empower others to do the same. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification for more on how to make room for your ministry to flow. I'll see you in the next video.